Is it better to exercise 5 or 7 days in a week? Is there any confusion in working out every day or 3 times a week? Should you exercise every day or take a day off? There are a lot of confusions and misconceptions in the fitness sector. The major reason behind all of these confusions are a lot of fitness gurus are in the market. But if you are here, you should not be anxious about it. I recommend you these tips, which I have applied on myself. Welcome to Mindex. In today's video, we will discuss, is it worthwhile to exercise on a daily basis? But before we make it to the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more premium content and hit the notification bell to be the first to watch our videos. There is a misconception in our bodybuilding community that if you exercise more days, it'll be worth it. But wait. Is it the complete truth? Or is there anything which is still hidden anywhere? How much exercise is enough? It depends on your health and goals. Before you make a decision on how much you need, you should have a good idea of your exercise goal or goals. Are you exercising for physical fitness, weight control, or as a way of keeping your stress levels low? How many times have you joined a gym or committed to an exercise plan to lose weight only to back out after a few weeks because you have no idea how often you should work out? If your answer is too many to count, you're not alone. Knowing how many days you should exercise can be confusing. This is especially so if the amount of time you're putting in doesn't match up with your goals. So, whether your goal is to sweat it out on the treadmill more often to lose a few pounds, or to increase the amount of weight you're lifting in order to gain muscle, the tips which I would share with you in the next few minutes can help you hit your target sooner and with greater success. According to guidelines from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, for general health, adults should aim for 150 to 300 minutes of moderate physical activity or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity each week. When repeated regularly, aerobic activity improves cardiorespiratory fitness. Running, brisk walking, swimming, and cycling are all forms of aerobic activity. Children and adolescents between the ages of 6 and 17 should do 1 hour of moderate or vigorous physical activity a day. The majority of those 60 minutes should be spent doing aerobic activity, that which involves repetitive use of the large muscles, getting heart rate and breathing up. According to the guidelines, children and adolescents should do muscle strengthening and bone strengthening activities like jumping or exercises that use body weight for resistance 3 times per week. Another important part of the HHS physical activity guidelines for all adults is a warning about the health risks associated with a sedentary lifestyle. The guidelines recommend adults should move more and sit less throughout the day, though specific limits to sitting time are not specified. Knowing how often you should strength train and do cardiovascular exercise to lose weight depends on how quickly you want to see results. The general recommendation is to lose no more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. That said, many people seek programs that are designed for faster weight loss. In the simplest of terms, you'll need to burn more calories than you take in to lose weight. Dieting has proven to be an effective method of losing weight, but in order to maintain weight loss, you need to exercise. How much weight you lose depends on the amount of exercise you're willing to commit to and how closely you stick to your diet. If you really want to see results reflected on the scale and continue to make progress over time, you need to commit to working out at least 4 to 5 days per week. But remember, you'll build up to this. To start, you might only want to do 2 or 3 days per week and slowly work your way up to 5 days. Plan your workouts to include a combination of cardio, strength training, core work, and stretching. For maximum results, a workout program should consist of cardiovascular and strength training exercise. When you lift weights, you increase your lean muscle mass. This allows you to increase your metabolism and burn calories at a higher rate, even when you're not working out. Cardiovascular exercise isn't just essential in maintaining good heart health. Cardio exercise can burn calories, boost your mood, and decrease stress. Research consistently shows that, to lose weight, integrating exercise into your routine helps. In one study, published in August 2012 in the journal Obesity, women who both dieted and exercised lost more weight than those who only dieted. Still, if you're trying to control your weight through exercise, the general HHS activity guidelines might not be sufficient. You're likely going to need to devote some extra time to exercise. The government suggests that those looking to lose a substantial amount of weight, or more than 5% of their body weight, should do more than 300 minutes of moderate intensity activity a week to reach their goals. If you increase your intensity, you can reap similar weight control benefits in about one-half the time. In a study published in January 2017 in the Journal of Diabetes Research, women who performed high-intensity interval exercise lost the same amount of weight and body fat compared with those who performed moderate-intensity cardio, but they did it while exercising for significantly less time. It's important to remember that once you hit your weight loss goals, you need to continue exercising to make sure you don't regain the weight. A study published in August 2014 in the Journal of Primary Prevention that analyzed data from 81 studies investigating the role of exercise in weight management found that one of the biggest ways exercise helps with weight management is by preventing weight gain, perhaps even more than it helps you lose weight. Though the ACSM recommends performing more than 250 minutes of exercise per week to prevent weight regain, the HHS says it varies. Some need more physical activity than others to maintain a healthy body weight, to lose weight, or to keep weight off once it has been lost. To both lose weight and prevent weight gain, the ACSM recommends performing strength training exercises to increase the body levels of fat-free mass, which improves metabolic rate. That's why when Harvard researchers followed 10,500 men over the course of 12 years, those who performed 20 minutes of strength training per day gained less abdominal fat compared with those who spent the same amount of time performing cardiovascular exercise. Fortunately, for anyone trying to improve their heart health, a little bit of exercise goes a long way. For overall cardiovascular health, the American Heart Association recommends performing at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity per week, or at least 75 minutes of vigorous aerobic activity per week. Other research shows that aerobic exercise is the most efficient form of exercise for improving measures of cardiometabolic health, including insulin sensitivity, glucose tolerance, and blood pressure. The AHA recommends performing strengthening activities at least 2 days per week to help preserve and build lean muscle. But before engaging in high-intensity exercise, especially if you have a history of heart issues, it's important to talk to your doctor about what intensity of exercise is safe for you. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, the ACSM, 150 to 250 minutes per week of moderate intensity physical activity yields only modest weight loss results, and to lose a significant amount of weight, you may need to perform moderate intensity exercise more than 250 minutes per week, in addition to dietary intervention. So how much exercise do you need in a day? That equates to about 1 hour, 5 days per week. And again, remember that it's okay to work up to your target exercise levels. No doubt you do your best to work out regularly, but sometimes life, work, and happy hour gets in the way. And luckily, a new study shows there's no shame in being a weekend warrior. You know, someone who only has time to squeeze in a workout 1 or 2 times a week. The study, published in the journal JAMA Internal Medicine, analyzed population-based surveys of nearly 64,000 adults, and found that people had a 30% lower risk of dying during the study if they hit the World Health Organization's recommended threshold of 150 minutes of moderate or 75 minutes of vigorous activity, regardless of whether those minutes were spread between 1, 2, or 6 workouts per week. While researchers say further studies need to be done, that basically means that yes, you can meet your weekly fitness goals in one torturous 150-minute session per week if that's what suits your needs. So, no matter what your goals are, some exercise is always going to be more beneficial than none. Small steps sometimes lead to the biggest gains. Hope you find it helpful, and if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you will never miss any updates. And we'll see you in the next one.